What's up, folks? Paul here, back with another Through the Mail autograph recap here at Seattle Center. The smoke is clear, and I've got 5 things in the mail. It's been a little bit quieter over this stretch since the last video, understandably, because I haven't sent a lot out in the last month. So I've been busy with a variety of things. But I do have some interesting successes coming back, along with a pretty awesome local card shop pickup. Very unexpected. I'll start with that. When I went to get my box of O-Pee-Chee from DJ Sports Cards out in Renton, I noticed on his website there, he had a new arrival, and I had to grab this. This is an autograph in 1999-2000, Upper Deck Legends. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Of Bernie Boom Boom Geoffrion. So that is awesome right there. Bernie Geoffrion passed away in 2006, and he is one of the great Montreal Canadiens from the original 6 era. I didn't have his autograph yet on anything, and I found this for a pretty good price, so I'm very happy to add this to my collection. So very, very cool. Unexpected success. Very cool to get that, so great. Props to DJ at DJ Sports Cards. All right, now on to our TTMs. The first one is a 4-4 success coming back in 55 days from rural Alberta, and it is from former Atlanta Flame Miles Zaharko. So there you go. He played for the Atlanta Flames in 1977-78. Relatively short career in the NHL, but his minor career is very interesting. He won a Memorial Cup with the 1977 New Westminster Bruins. So there's that one. In addition, after his time with the Atlanta Flames, he was in the American Hockey League and won a Calder Cup in 1982 with the New Brunswick Hawks. So I made custom index cards for him. And one other thing that I found interesting when I was looking at his career was that he played in the BCHL. Before he was with New Westminster, he played with the Bellingham Blazers of the BCHL. This is a forgotten team in Northwest hockey history. They competed in the 70s, late 70s mostly, and a couple of notable players came through Bellingham on their way up to the NHL. So very cool. I wanted to add something to my collection from that team. And he also wrote back a great note right here, just saying, giving me some props for making up the cards. So that was a really cool little note that he threw in. So thanks a lot, Miles. All right, next one. Coming from Boston in 38 days. 5 of 5. This is from the early 90s era. Bob Sweeney, former Boston Bruin. Right there. And I got him to sign a number of cards from, again, different parts of his career. This is a 92-93 Flair Ultra when he was on Buffalo. And then a 93 score from Buffalo. And then everyone's favorite uniform from the mid-90s, the New York Islanders 1995-96 Upper Deck. Let's all sing along, everybody. Trust the Gordons fishermen. All right, and then finally, 96-97 Upper Deck Collector's Choice on the Calgary Flames. So a fun success for Bob Sweeney. Some great teams covered from the 90s in that return. Very cool. Thanks, Bob. Sticking with that theme, here's another success from the 90s. 41 days. I saw he signed a lot, so I included 6. Dave McLlwain. So 1990 Upper Deck. 1991 O-Pee-Chee. 91-92 O-Pee-Chee. 91-92 Perot set. Right there. And then a couple of different 93-94 scores. That one shows him on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then he was traded to the Ottawa Senators. Right there. That's a 93-94 score. Series 2, and then after his NHL career wound down, he ended up in Germany. So this is an Upper Deck. I think this is 2000, 2001 from the German league. That's the Cologne Sharks. So cool to have him sign something from the DEL also. So pretty good success there. I was coming out of Lambton Shores, Ontario. So thanks a lot, Dave McLlwain. And then our last two successes, pretty quick video here, are both pretty awesome. This first one is a 2 of 2, 43 days coming from Montreal, and it is Chris Knuckles Nilan, a guy who was on both sides of the Boston-Montreal rivalry. He won a Stanley Cup 1986 with the Habs, even though he's a Boston native. And then later on in his career, he was with Boston, so there's that 91-92 O-Pee-Chee. That card before I even forgot to mention was an 84-85 O-Pee-Chee. He also included a little business card, sort of just saying, hey, go visit my website, knucklesnilan.com, for more info. Very cool success. I surprisingly hadn't added Nilan to my collection, so saw that he was a good signer through the mails and decided to just go for it. Finally, this is another guy like that. Didn't have him in my collection. 1 of 1 in just over 3 months, coming out of Central Ontario. This is a 1971-72 Dennis Hull. Right there. Hadn't added him to my collection yet, so I wanted to go ahead and add him. Very cool. And that's really all I had for TTMs. Wrapping this up from outside Seattle Center, and if you can notice in the background there, the Climate Pledge Arena and Seattle Kraken Preview Center. And yeah, thanks for watching this, and take care. All right, bonus material. I was just out running errands and went to my local drugstore, and to my surprise, they had retail packs. So I'm going to just open a bunch of random retail packs. Why the heck not? I got a few packs of MVP, a few packs of O-Pee-Chee. I want to see how the retail O-Pee-Chee compares to the hobby that I just busted open. So let's go. On camera, random, in front of the Space Needle. Why not? Let's just do it. No scissors at my disposal right now to open the O-Pee-Chee pack, so that could get ugly. But let's just see what we get. This is my first time opening the new MVP, so let's see what there is here. So we've got the Silver Script Artemisimov to start that one off. All right, next pack. These are a lot easier to open than O-Pee-Chee. Maybe I should have just done a hobby box of this instead, huh? All right, Alex Tuck, Matt Murray, an Igor Korshkov rookie card. All right. That's the second pack. And the final pack of MVP. What do we have? We have a Victor Arvidsson, William Karlsson, a Pierre-Luc Dubois puzzle piece. Right there. Looks like it's probably, I don't know, Artemi Panarin. Not sure what the puzzle is, but that's a very quick sampling of Upper Deck MVP from this coming season, 2020-2021. Now, on to the O-Pee-Chee. I just posted a couple of hobby box breaks of O-Pee-Chee, and the packs were impossible to open, so I figured I'd try some retail and just see, is it the same packaging? Let's try it. Let's try it out. And yep, as you can see, it's the same janky packaging. Actually, no, this isn't too bad. This is not as bad for some reason. This first pack wasn't bad. Okay, how do the corners look? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look at what we have here. So we've got a Colin White, Zach Werenski, Pasternak, Matt Murray. We have a Claude Giroux, Tallboy Mini, and a Jansen Harkins marquee rookie to start off this section of the bonus material pack break stuff, unannounced in my description, because this is just super random, and the video wasn't long enough. And I want to look awkward to people outside here opening packs in front of the Space Needle. All right, Ben Bishop, Gabriel Landeskog. We got a red coming up. There's a Getzlaf retro. And what's our red? Kyle Turris. Red parallel. Very cool. If I remember correctly, I think reds were one a box in Hobby. Could be wrong there. Continuing on, as we have, let's see, we've got a couple scooters going by. There's a dog being walked. There's a lot of good stuff happening here around the Seattle Center. It's the last nice day, probably before it rains for a week, so everyone's out sort of enjoying it while it lasts. All right, so more base. Brady Tkachuk and a season highlights of Marc-Andre Fleury. I don't know how many of these I've already gotten in the hobby box, so I'm going to have to go back and look and see what that looks like. I'm not quite sure. All right. See, these packs are not for the weak of heart when it comes to keeping the corners straight. All right. Let's see. What do we have here in this one? We've got a Hasek Marquee Legends. All right. I've decided I'm probably going to build a complete set of at least a base and hopefully the SPs, the 501 through 600s. So this retail opening is just sort of build that base up. And just, again, to see how the retail stuff compares. Not a lot of high expectations here. We got a Nyquist retro. So typically it looks like in a retro or in a retail pack, you can expect a couple of non-base cards. All right, let's open more. Hope everybody's day is going well if you're watching this, wherever you're watching this. Oh boy, this is, the struggle bus has arrived. All right, cool. Here we go, more stuff. A Bergeron mini. Team checklist of the Red Wings. I don't think I have that one yet, so that's good. And yeah, 2 packs here remaining in this impromptu pack break, loose random pack break. Whoa. Oh, that actually opened pretty nicely there. Okay. Jake Allen retro. Team checklist. Washington Capitals. All right, final pack. For those of folks watching who are expecting hits, you're probably not getting anything. So this is more just for my entertainment. And a marquee rookie, Mikey Anderson. I had pulled a pretty awesome Mikey Anderson retro. I think that was a black. So now I've got the normal version of Mikey Anderson, so that's cool. And there you go. Random cards in front of a not so random location. All right.